YouTubers, this is your boy Big Max Right Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game Guitar Hero Aerosmith, which was released on the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PC, Xbox 360, and Nintendo Wii by Activision and Neversoft. And this game is essentially a spin-off of the main Guitar Hero series, and it put emphasis on the career of Aerosmith and stuff like that. Now the modes are career mode, quick play, multiplayer training, online, and options and stuff like that. And in the career mode, you pretty much pick one of the characters that's been in um, the Guitar Hero franchise since the first game and everything, like Judy Nails or Pandora and other characters. And pretty much in the career mode, you play in venues that Aerosmith actually played in, like Normuck Regional High School, the Super Bowl 35 halftime performance of Aerosmith, and it also includes Aerosmith's induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame pretty much a couple of months after their Super Bowl halftime performance and Super Bowl 35 and stuff like that. And of course, there's some unlockable characters that you could unlock in the vote, like DMC. But one thing that I didn't get is why they couldn't get why they couldn't use runs like this in this particular game, because Run DMC did collaborate with Aerosmith with the Rock This Way remake and stuff like that. Now, with quick play, it's no different than the first three Guitar Hero games where you pick a specific song and play it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get like a 100% note run in that particular song. And then, of course, there's like pretty much 41 songs in Guitar Hero Aerosmith, where 30 of the songs can be played in the career mode, and you pretty much unlock the songs in the venue, not the venue, but the vault. You know what I'm saying? And 29 of the 41 songs are songs released by Aerosmith, like the original "Walk This Way," "Sweet Emotions," "Dream On," "Train Keeps a Rolling," and other songs like that. Then there's other recording artists that pretty much Aerosmith handpicked, like Lenny Kravitz, Run DMC, Joan Jett, and the Blackhearts and stuff like that. Now the reason why they picked these recording artists, because either they work with them like they work with Run DMC, or they was inspired by the other recording artists from a general standpoint and everything. Now, of course, you can pick easy, normal, hard, and expert in quick playing career mode and stuff like that. Now, for multiplayer is where it's pretty essentially a co-op multiplayer where you can play with somebody else, where both of you use a guitar controller and everything. And the modes in multiplayer are face off, where the two players simply compete against each other while pretty much alternating between notes during the song while playing the same song and stuff like that, and a winner is determined. Now the pro face off is where both players are playing the songs, and they're pretty much playing the same sequence of notes and everything to determine a winner and stuff like that. Now, the co-op part of it is where the two players are playing together and trying to get the highest score possible off of a song, whether it's "Walk This Way" with Run DMC or "Dream On" and everything. Now, the battle is where where the two players are on attacks and try to pretty much use them on each other to disrupt their opponent, and that's how the winner is determined in that particular mode. Now the training pretty much help you get used to the gameplay of Guitar Hero Aerosmith if you haven't played the previous Guitar Hero games before this one and everything. You can go to tutorials, it will teach you what you need to know in terms of the gameplay. And practice is where it will help you essentially get you over the more difficult parts of a specific song that you've been having trouble with in a particular song. It could be like any specific song. Like with some people, it may be "Walk This Way." For others, it may be "Dream On" or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Now you could play online when this game was first released with pretty much with the Wii version. It was the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Um, Xbox Live on the 360 version. Then there was the PlayStation. It's called PlayStation Network now, but it was like pretty much the equivalent of that for the PS2 and PS3 versions. But of course, you can't access the online mode for Aerosmith anymore, as far as Guitar Hero Aerosmith is concerned. Now with the option modes, you can do different stuff, the usual stuff like adjust the volume, collaborate the lag time for the far as playing the far as the gameplay and stuff like that. You can change the guitar to lefty flip if you're left-handed like myself. You know what I'm saying? Do other stuff like view videos and stuff like that. One thing I forgot to mention in relationship to career mode of it is that members of Aerosmith are conducting interviews and everything before and after you play a particular venue and everything. It includes like the Super Bowl performance, their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and all that. Now, pretty much the graphics and design of Guitar Aerosmith are pretty good and everything, and it has some excellent color palette. Plus, the controls, the gameplay really hadn't changed all that much, but it's still responsive and all that and everything. Now, one thing about the soundtrack, it is pretty good and everything, and the songs chosen by Aerosmith are pretty fine, you know what I'm saying? But there should have been more songs that was released by Aerosmith in the game than the 29 that's featured in Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Main reason is because um that career pretty much was started back, of course, back in 1970s. You would know this if you're like a Aerosmith fan. And prior to this game being announced, they released albums. I don't know how many albums, but it was like you talking about like a over a 35-year career for Aerosmith. So they released enough albums to necessitate more than 29 songs. I think it should have had at least 40 songs in Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Somewhere, I would say somewhere between 40 and 50 songs in this game, you know what I'm saying? To make the replay value longer, you know what I'm saying? Outside of that, Guitar Hero is a pretty good game overall. I just wish the replay value was a tad bit longer than it is. Pretty, I would say, pretty similar to what's in a Guitar Hero World Tour. You know what I'm saying? It has like I know with that one has over 50 songs for sure. It should have been like that with this particular game, but outside of that particular gripe, it's I pretty much like this particular game. You know what I'm saying? flows pretty good, in my honest opinion. With that being said, I can honestly recommend it to anybody who is a fan of the Guitar Hero franchise, anybody who's a fan of the era of Aerosmith in general, and anybody who is interested in this game in particular. With that being said, you can sound off in the comment section about Guitar Hero Aerosmith. You know what I'm saying? Do you like it? Is there any songs that you like that's in this particular game? Do you wish there were more songs by Aerosmith that should have been in this game? You can sound off about that too. You know. Now, if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.